Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Madals and today I've got game number 1 of a best of 1. It is a ladder game and oh my goodness, I forgot to hide the bar at the top. That is disastrous. I hope you'll all forgive me, I'm a terrible person, but I love you and I hope that we can get over this in our beautiful relationship of me making casts and you watching casts, because if we can, then I think we'll pull through together. Anyway, up in the top right position of this Zerg versus Protoss, we do have the red Zerg player from Team Evil Geniuses, Suppy. And his sexy opponent down in the bottom right. It is the blue Protoss, puCK. Now, what is going to be going on in this game? I don't know. I've not looked at the time. I don't know how long it's going to be going for. I do know, however, that you could be watching this live once I start streaming on twitch.tv/Madals, and I am going to probably stop harping on about that after this video or so, because I do want to make sure that all of my usual YouTube people are over there giving it some watches, because it's going to be StarCraft, playing, casting, watching, analysing, loads of other games, League of Legends, Dota, probably some Infinite Crisis, maybe some other random games. I'll just stream them while I'm playing because that's fun, and yeah, you should come and check it out. But anyway, we do see that Suppy, not being crazy, he's getting a pull first rather than a hatch first. puCK, on the other hand, pylon down, probably going for a Nexus first, because there's no forge, no sign of a cannon rush, or any of those nasty little shenanigans that can make you want to kill a Protoss player more than anything else in the world as a Zerg. Seriously, cannon rushes just make me want to pull my hair out. There's just something about them. They're worse than a proxy 2 racks, they're worse than a proxy 2 gate. They're worse than any kind of sneaky DT play or something like that. A cannon rush is just like, ugh. Why are you cannon rushing me? Damn it! Gah! It's so infuriating to try and fix it, because it doesn't kill you. I think that's the problem. It doesn't kill you outright. It's like a slow, lingering death where you're just like, gotta deal with this, but every second they're there, I'm getting further behind. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Anyway, hatcheries come down. All fine. The Forge is on its way. The Forge was after the Nexus, but the Forge is still there. The Probe is getting pulled back though, so we're not going to get cannoned. Third needs to come up pretty quick for Suppy, because Suppy, he sees the Nexus is here, knows it's the Nexus first. His third base will probably be this one. Could potentially be this one as well. These rocks though make defending it a little bit more awkward, but that's why we've got a Probe sitting around here to say, okay, is there a third drone? Not getting pulled yet. 2 lone Zerglings, a pair of Zerglings. Gonna try and pick that off, just make sure there's no pylons or anything down. We'll then scurry along, finding everything possible. We do see the drone. This is going to be the third drone most likely getting pulled down. It's just wandering his way. Gonna come and take this third base, which is all pretty cool. Still checking around, just making sure there's no... oh, actually, he's not going to take that third. Going to take the third up here. I was wondering why he was going down that bottom way. This is probably generally better as a third base. It's... I don't know the exact math on number of cells to get to each place, but I'm sure someone somewhere has done that sort of math. puCK, meanwhile, only just getting down the side of now, or very normal timing from this Nexus first play. Double gas getting taken. Additional gases probably will come down somewhere soon. I think a Zergling just got killed. They was trying to scat out some information. The probe's being forced back, so all the map vision is, of course, Suppy's and not puCK's. puCK has very little idea about what's going on, or if there's a third. But generally speaking, as a Protoss player, you're relatively comfortable early game behind your nice little wall off. Only thing is that gap's a little bit big, so if there was, hypothetically, a massive flood of speedlings on their way across the map, it could be problematic, because they could just come streaming in and that would be bad times. Anyway, Cybercore, done. First Stalker or Sentry, probably going to get started. Wouldn't be surprised to see a Sentry come out, because the gas is being banked up for it, and it means you're safe, because you can chuck down a force field as part of your wall. There we go. Sentry on its way. Meanwhile, Suppy is just droning. Suppy even like your wall. OMG. What is going on with your wall? And Suppy is just not talking about it. Oh, poor puCK. Poor puCK. The team woke you up at 7 AM. That's hideous. That's hideous, puCK. I feel for you. I feel for you. What happened? I want to know this story. Like, the rest of this game can wait. The team woke you up because they wanted to go for a swim. So why did they need to wake you up? Do you live in the swimming pool, puCK? Because if you do, I think I should tweet Cats and be like, you need your room upgraded. Maybe speak to Nathanius and just be like, yeah, what's going on? But yeah. Oh, poor puCK. Poor puCK. Poor puCK. I feel bad for puCK now. Anyway, puCK busy getting down the Twilight Council, as well as these additional gateways. I've really lost my train of thought because I just feel bad for puCK. Poor puCK. That's not too good. Anyway, we do have, of course, drones coming down here, additional gas getting taken, Roach Horn and Evolution Chamber, plus the lair, all started all at once at about the 7-minute mark. Good times. +1, also on his way down. puCK just busy chucking down a couple of, well, additional gateways. That is 3 more gateways, plus a Twilight Council. This could be a blink play. Is the Twilight Council going to get seen? That would be amazing for Suppy if it does, and boom. Twilight Council, and Suppy's going to be like, oh, hey there. Hey there, additional gateways as well. I guess you're adding on 5 more gates, plus the one there, 6 gates, plus a Twilight Council with Search and Blink. This is a 2-base all-in. Suppy, all Suppy needs to do now is get a Hydrogen, and that Roach Horn done, and he's going to be in good times, generally speaking. Of course, Blink play really quite nice on this map, lots of cliff area around the main, especially with just a Mothership Core and Observer. You can also harass down here, then blink up into the natural, quite nice. You can also blink away from the natural until those rocks are taken out. That's also good fun. But yeah, this is all looking pretty good. And oh goodness, Suppy's getting Ventral Sacks. He's not even going to be going. He's not even going for the Hydralisks. He's going to be going for either Roach Drops or Bane Rain. I think Roach Drops because the Baning Nest hasn't been started yet, but you never know. puCK trying to secure up that 3rd base. It's not going to be an all-in, actually, quite surprisingly. Just going to be some 6-gate pressure. And there's the Railway coming down as well. With the +1, double upgrades coming down. So 1-1 should be done pretty soon for puCK. There we go. Meanwhile, Suppy only got +1 missile attack coming down. That's going to put Suppy behind quite substantially in the upgrade run. Also in the tech run as well with Blink and also that robotics facility on its way. But what are the Roaches going to be doing? Suppy approaching this in a very interesting way, rather than, generally speaking, if I scouted what I'd seen so far, that there was a Twilight Council, more gates, I would just straight away throw down a Hydrogen. The reason for that is Roach Hydra wrecks anything that isn't Colossi or Storms. Until they're out, Roach Hydra really knocks down pretty much anything progress there with throwing. It's why a lot of Zerg players will go Roach Hydra Viper anyway, because even with Colossi, you can just go, well, I got Vipers, abduct. That just needs good positioning and a relatively good APM and micro skill. But yeah, Suppy now coming in to push up towards this 3rd. Doesn't even know it's here, no. About to get a really nice surprise, and puCK about to get a not very nice surprise. Does know, but there is a decent number of units down here though, because he sees the rocks getting taken out. Force fields probably about to get thrown down, but the force fields, when they come down anyway, it does just say, well, there's a 3rd up straight away. Suppy now knows what is going down, and he's also got a lot of Overlords, but he's got Ventral Sacks, but he forgot Overlord Speed. Oh dear, Suppy. Suppy. This is going to be like the slowest drop ever. This is like slow motion drop. I feel like, oh, there we go. Suddenly realizing, Suppy, oh no, my profanity filter was off. Oh no. Oh no, when did I turn that off? I don't even know. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry, anyone. Don't read. That says fudge. Fudge. That's what it says. Anyway, we see here that the Blink Stalker's coming back down. Suppy's just like, slowest drop in the world ever! Look at it go. It's just like, okay. It's not even, you can't even do like the Jaws theme to it because it's just so slow. It's just kind of like, this is like pensioner overlords. They're just like, we're slow. Back in our day, we didn't have to drop quickly. We just went out to see the garden center or something like that. That's what all like pensioners do. But here they go. They suddenly taken their Viagra, and now they're off for it. They're going like mad, and this is where the Stalkers are going to be like, oh, hang on, drop is coming down, but unfortunately the Overlords are getting taken out. Oh, the force fields are all right. The Roaches still trying to get all of their distance around here. Banelings. Oh, did I see Banelings there? No, I couldn't have possibly seen Banelings. There's no Baneling nest, but Roaches are still coming down. Lots of green goo is getting splattered about the Stalkers, busy trying to pick away at anything they can. The 3rd Nexus is taking quite a big amount of fire. The Blinkstalker is still being forced back, but the Nexus currently is still up. The Blinkstalker is all the way back. There's so many Overlords getting taken out. puCK, though, losing this 3rd, that's gonna hurt because Suppy's got the 4th. Down it goes. Roaches retreating away. Overlords attempting to retreat away, but Suppy has lost a hell of a lot through this push. Because it hit so late, there were just so many Blink Stalkers, more Overlords getting chipped away at, all very good fun. That one lone Stalker is going to have to try and escape with its very life. We'll be able to get away. Suppy now has to work out what is phase 2. My upgrades are behind. puCK, remember, is at 2-2 compared to 1-0 of Suppy. Suppy was really going for kind of a winning blow with the roach drops, and that turned into I forgot my overlord speed. But that's fine. puCK is now going to go on the counter-offensive. Maybe going to try and take out the fourth. Suppy, though, with a lot more overlords with speed, is now going to be able to do hopefully a bit more damage, and that will be very, very good. But puCK now, just seeing here, got the Overseer, Observer rather, going to just try and work off all the creep tumors. And I think nearly every active creep tumor has now been killed. There's only 2 creep tumors, I think, on the entire map. Yeah, there's no way to know about how many creep tumors there are. I just realised that. It's not the structures or units. So what's it deemed as? It's not a structure or a unit. I don't know. Can you even see active creep tumors? Things that make you go, who knows? Anyway, we do have now down, of course, the Warp Prism just chilling here. Of course, Suppy knows exactly where that is. But it's not being held. It's being held by Suppy, so puCK doesn't have any additional vision other than, of course, these lovely observers, which is to see everything that's going on, knows about the creep tumors, knows about what's happening. Infestation bit for Suppy, as well as the +3 coming down for puCK. puCK, though, with a lot of Blink Stalkers, has got to go up against a very large army of Suppy, especially when this third is only just now back up and running. But notice Suppy not mining from this base. Now it's just a macro hatch and an expansion location, because that's how Suppy rolls. And oh my goodness, in come the Overlords. Drop tech is making its way forward. There was a cannon there. The Stalker's doing an insane amount of damage, picking up so many of these Overlords. With a good bit of focus fire, you can actually pick up a lot of them very quickly and hopefully negate any of the damage. Pick up a lot of roaches as well, exceptionally fast. Roaches still moving forward though. Suppy is down in the upgrades though. 1-0, remember, up against 2+2 missile attack about to kick in for Suppy, but these roaches getting slaughtered. It is not good to see for any Zerg players out there. For the Swarm, this was a bad day. However, infestors are coming out with pathogen glands, and that means fungal growth. Why is fungal growth amazing against Blink Stalkers? Because them, they cannot blink. That means that, of course, the Overlords can jump straight on top of them, drop down the roaches, and be very happy about it. puCK now, of course, holding the Watchtower too. Suppy, not even attempting to take this mining base. He's just happily sitting at 64 workers. He's like, that is enough for this strategy I'm going for. But he is getting a second evolution chamber, realizing how monstrosity low on upgrades he is compared to puCK. puCK as well, with +3 now. It's not +3, I don't think though. +3 needs to start at +3 armor, nearly done though. Interesting, a Warp Prism coming out, as well as the odd High Templar, but yes, Storm is down as well. Wow, I didn't even realize that. So Storm is down for puCK. Going to be able to get some nice Storms there. Of course, feedbacks on the Infestors as well wouldn't be oh so bad. Few of them, the old infested Terrans, can start chipping away at a Warp Prism. puCK, unfortunately, not able to deal with that in time to get it away. Now, the Overlord that was blocking off the fourth has now been picked off. puCK going to try and expand again, most likely, but it's the Hydrogen coming down that makes things pretty interesting. I didn't think this game would be going on for this long after that third went down. I thought that would have been it, but puCK fighting back into this game magnificently well, and this is all looking pretty good, especially with shield upgrades coming down too. That means Archons are going to be stronger, and just generally the upgrade lead for puCK is monstrous. It's 3-3 versus 2-0. Generally speaking, I consider that good, if not great, and the reason it's having to melee attack is because obviously there's no more missile attack can come down with only layer attack, but the Storms, oh those Storms, so many of the Zerglings taken out there, that was painful to see. And remember, Suppy not trading too well, losing substantially more resources than that of puCK, but puCK also ahead in the work account, 70 to 60. That's a big income advantage there for puCK if it's mining effectively, but unfortunately not, because the third base massively oversaturated due to the main being mined out. Once this fourth is up though, theoretically, that is where puCK starts getting a bit more income. A few roaches left in that Overlord. The Infestor's not really getting tied in yet, but there are some Hydralisks coming out. That's going to help a lot. Where is the Overseers? That's what's making me go, why is there not a single Overseer to deal with these observers? Suppy, that would be a good move to make. Now, look at this line for puCK, right? puCK has a huge spread of units right there. It just fits on mass zoom out. But a couple of Stalkers getting caught out of position. Remember, Storms are going to deal with the Hydralisks very nicely. But in comes the movement now. puCK is going to go for it. The Storms are really nice on the tight choke there. Those Hydralisks taking a good amount of fire. The upgrades are good, but great fungal growth comes down. And that is where the Infestors start taking, really start paying for themselves. But the Storms are still the threat. And of course, the fungal growth can't win this fight alone. Really, Suppy needs to be doing a little bit more. Going for the roach drop. We'll be able to pick up this fourth. Even with these cannons coming down, the roaches can just hug their way down. Slowly work this through and definitely pick it off. But Suppy loses the third in the process. Couple of Infestors still around here. puCK blinks forward. Gonna go for a very aggressive move there. Tight choke, and of course with these High Templars still here, really Suppy just has to be so careful. When Nice Fun Words came down there, but there's the storm, the absolute money storm, picking up a good number of the Hydralisk, and Suppy, even though this drop is about to kill the fourth, knows that he's got no way to take out this huge army. So GG was called. So that was the game. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like the video, leave a cool comment, and of course subscribe. I get new games up daily, so you should check this channel out. And of course check me out on Twitter at Madals91, and of course on Twitch for all my live streaming, both StarCraft and other games. It is twitch.tv/Madals. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.